So you can see this unlatches and pops out if you need to get out. And this is the shelf I made. It's aluminum with a folding shelf that supports the air conditioner. And there's nothing to latch, and just gravity holds it in there. There, it's all snapped in place, and that's it. Just plug it in, go.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our next video. So today we get a chance to talk to Dave. Dave, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome.
And Dave, tell us a little bit about your cool striped setup that you have going on right now.
Okay, trailer is a 2001 Taylor Coach Bobby, a really lightweight trailer made in Canada. And the reason we have that is my original or still tow vehicle, my alternate tow vehicle is a 78 Pinto cruising wagon. I don't know if you ever remember with the stripes and the bubble window from the 70s. So then I ended up buying this Bronco a couple years ago and striping up similar style theme to the 70s, and then I carried it down to the camper.
And so with the Pinto that you originally had, that was original striping on that?
Yes.
Did you buy that new? What year was it?
Yes, I bought it new. I was 21 years old, so a few years ago.
A few years ago. That is incredible. That's such a cool thing. And so why did you add the trailer?
Because we went up to Canada with the Pinto. We did tent in hotels, and it was great, but sometimes I'd want to just pull over in a spot, hey, let's spend the night here, but we couldn't really because bears and stuff, and you're in the middle of nowhere. And so I started looking for a camper, and anything in the U.S. was, their idea of lightweight was, oh, it's 5,000 pounds, and that's way too heavy to tow with the Pinto. So I ended up finding this company in Canada that makes these very lightweight trailers. And we were going to get a new one built. Then I happened to find this used one, and then I drove up to Canada and picked it up, and adventure started.
Yeah, oh, that's excellent. So how much does it weigh?
Weighs, fully loaded, it's well under 2,000 pounds.
No kidding, that is very light.
Yes.
So for people out there, if they have a vehicle that may not have the strength to tow a big trailer, this would be a really good option for them.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, very good. Well, let's go ahead and just get into the tour.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
One of the interesting features on this, it's a rear door, kind of set up like a truck camper. And what that does is allows much more usable space inside.
Oh, wow. This is really nice in here.
Yep. And it's the ceiling height is 6'4".
Okay.
And the width inside is 6'3". So it doesn't, it goes out to the sides. It's not curved. It doesn't feel claustrophobic at all to me. And I'm kind of that kind of guy that would feel closed in on a small space. And being this small of a trailer, there are some compromises. You don't have a bed and then a table, so we have to make the bed. But the really nice thing about this one is this bed makes into a queen size bed, 60 inches by 75.
Oh, wow. So you guys sleep side to side?
Yeah, this way. I'm 5'11", so that 6'3" width is no problem.
How long does it take you to set it up and take it down at night?
About 2 minutes.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah, and what we do is, I won't take the table down, but it just pops down. But then all our bedding, it's a thing we did when we had the tent when we went to Alaska. What I do is I have it in a roll, and I just lay it out on the bed, and I roll it out, tuck the corners in with the sheets, and like about 2 minutes, and it's down. Then when I'm done in the morning, we want to get up and just roll it up, stick it here, and this is actually a bunk bed too, but we haven't used it for a bunk, but it's great for our storage.
So it looks like you're pretty relaxed there.
Yeah, the nice thing about having the long, benches here on the table in the bed area is we can put a pillow back here and just kind of stretch our legs out, so like a recliner. Another thing with the large benches, we've had sit up to 6 people in here when the weather was bad or hot or cold. It's a little tight, and then we could put one there, so you could conceivably, we've sat 7 people in here.
That's very impressive for such a tiny trailer.
Yeah, the trailer itself, the length is just 12 foot, just over 12 foot total length. The floor is only 9 feet long.
Oh, wow. So the 12 feet includes the hitch?
It includes the hitch. This is, like say, a small trailer, but the size of I've had some other trailers with not as big a kitchen counter. This is like 42 inches long. The stove, sink, then this is a 3-way refrigerator, gas, electric, and 12 volt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, small, little freezer, not big, but it's enough for the 2 of us. And the cabinets, it didn't have any drawers, but I added the small little plastic drawers for our utensils, and we don't call this a junk drawer, we call it our every useful drawer.
That's adequately named.
Yep. And then on this side, pots and pans, your usual stuff. And then on the bottom, this originally, we didn't order this. Somebody else, we're the, I think, 3rd owner. And the nice thing about the Taylor Coach, you can order custom. You can get nothing or every option available. So including floor pans, they'll do anything. So whoever had ordered this was going to just keep it in the park, and they didn't order any tanks or anything like that, or water tanks. They were just kind of the water hookup from the outside, and that was it. We like to travel, so I had to do some modifications. Right down in here, there's a 4-gallon water tank, and I have a quick disconnect with a coupler, and then I put a pump in there. So now this is coming from that tank. I have a flowing water, cold water from that. And then on the other spigot, I hooked it to the outside. So if we happen to be in a campground where there's water hookup, I just use this faucet, the handle. If I'm off grid, I use the left handle.
Oh, that's super smart. And what about like gray water and stuff?
Well, I have just a 5-gallon bucket on the outside.
Okay.
And then this one is 4-gallon, so I know if that one's empty, it's time to empty the gray water outside. You
mentioned your refrigerator and things like that. What does your electrical components consist of in this?
The only thing we really, up to this point, used electric for was lights, charging our phones. Or we used to be able to go a week with just the lights and that, we just have a standard lead acid battery.
Okay.
But now in transit, we bought a Starlink. That'll suck the battery out. We do carry a generator. We rarely use it now. We're using it more, especially being off grid. Just every few days just to top the battery off. So
everybody always wants to know, what do you guys use for the restroom?
Okay, with this particular trailer, from the manufacturer does offer a small holding tank and shower unit that goes in the space here. Whoever ordered this actually didn't. They opted for a porta potty, which is actually better for us because all those components keep adding weight, and we wanted to keep it as light as possible. And like I say, in fact we just changed the porta potty out. We went with a little bit slightly smaller one, and I lifted it up so it's a little easier because it has small space. And then just before this trip, we were always struggling where do we put our little shower kits and towels, because we stuffed them in the closet, but we're always constantly digging around. So I put this little cabinet up here, made that so we have that. There's a shower kits, hair dryers over there, towels, and a little medicine kit. So it's all right in this little cabinet.
Oh, nice.
And I'd actually stopped by the manufacturer in Canada to get the correct molding.
I was wondering because that looks like it's factory.
The owners that own the Taylor coach, they're just great. You need a problem solved, even though this is 24 years old, they'll just treat me like I just bought it.
Customer service is such a huge thing, and the fact that they're really standing by the product means a lot.
Yeah, and we have really good storage. Big cabinets, 3 doors up here. We have our dishes, plates here. I put a rack in to stack all that. And then these two, we have food. And another thing that I added that makes it easy, I use a lot of these trays. Oh, wow. And then this is our coffee. So that when I want to make coffee, just pull it out. And when we're done it, slap it back in and it's done. And then the closet is a nice full-size closet. We got, place for hanging clothes and shelves. That's my shelf and my wife's shelves, and then we got hooks there we added.
For a small trailer, this actually has quite a bit of good storage.
Yes, 5,000 BTU air conditioner here. It's sitting on the shelf.
What?
Yes, it's sitting here, but it doesn't operate there, and I'll show you now how we do that. Where I mount the air conditioner is in this egress window. So you can see this pops up, unlatches and pops out if you need to get out. And this is the shelf I made. It's aluminum, with a folding shelf that supports the air conditioner. And there's nothing to latch. Just sits in there, and just gravity holds it in there.
Oh, no kidding. And then you can just put the air conditioner right on there.
Yep. There, it's all snapped in place, and that's it. Just plug it in, go. See, it'll take long at all.
You look pretty relaxed here.
Yeah, it's great. Like I say, came with an 8-foot awning, rolls out real easy to set up, and unlike the newer ones, I like that it has the carport feature on it, so you can stake it out and not have the bars in the way. And then on the back, there's a Carefree trucking on it. It's actually made for a truck camper, 3 foot over the back door. So we added that after we bought it.
That's kind of nice, especially if it's raining or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about the Bronco and how do you like it so far?
Okay, the Bronco I've had for 2 years now. It's a Bronco Sport. It's the Badlands model, which means it's the off-road model of the smaller Bronco. And it's got the bigger 2-liter engine, 250 horsepower, so it tows a trailer really easily. The reason I ended up with this, I have my 78 Pinto cruising wagon, like I said before, with the stripes and the bubble window that I bought back new there when I was 21. And then Ford at the SEMA show in Vegas featured a concept vehicle with retro stripes. And as soon as I saw that, I said, okay, I got to have that to go with my Pinto. And I waited a year, hunted down a silver one. I had to fly down to Knoxville, Tennessee to buy it, drove it back, immediately started laying out the stripes for it, and then this is the end product.
And so who did the stripe job on it?
Well, I laid out the pattern, and I had a vinyl guy put the stripes on.
Oh, very
nice. That I know that helped me with the Pinto before when I restored it. Trailer I just striped last year because when I was driving the Pinto around, there was probably half the people that stopped and talked to us there said, you should stripe the trailer up. And so then finally, I just bought the vinyl myself. I said, oh, I can do this. And actually, it wasn't that difficult. So
Dave, you mentioned several times about going to Alaska. What first inspired you to make that trip up there? Because that's not a short trip. That's a really big endeavor.
No, I first thought of the idea. I was in sales, and I was at a client's office there, and I was talking to the secretary, and she had mentioned that she had worked in Alaska. And she said, oh, I just drive up there. It's like, just drive up there and sound like pretty easy. Yeah, she just explained it, she would just have some long days, but just stop at the little towns and go. And it's like, that I talked to my wife, I said, hey, what about, you think about going to Alaska? And that's the thing, if you wait till everything's perfect or anything like that, I'll do it someday. No, make someday now, just do it now.
That's really great advice. And now you also documented that, correct, on a YouTube channel?
Yes.
What is that one?
Well, the Wandering Pinto on YouTube. When I got back, I said, I want to share this great experience. So I made 9 videos of that trip with the Pinto up and back. We went all the way from Wisconsin up to Alaska, all the way up the Prudhoe Bay, up the Dalton Highway, the Ice Road, Trucker Road.
So folks out there, go ahead and check out his YouTube channel and let us know what you think. And I also love how the stripes match the Bronco, the trailer, and the Pinto. It's just so vintage and so very cool. So thanks again, Dave, for giving us a tour today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So folks out there, please let us know what you think in the comments below. If you got anything out of today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with friends, and until next time, see you down the road. So long.